namesake of Wally H. Bates, which was the person that actually purchased this land for $500 during a time when Annapolis Senior High School, which was a white school, majority, which was the segregated white school, and the Stanton Center was the only high school here in Annapolis for black students. And Wally H. Bates put $500 on the land, which allowed the land to be purchased, which is why it's been named Wally H. Bates. And so what you see before you is truly testimony to hundreds of people who really believe in bringing the school back to a positive use in the community, which now holds the Boys and Girls Club, a senior center, a senior residence center.
Malcolm X once said, "There can be no black-white unity until there's first some black unity. There can be no worker solidarity until there's first some racial solidarity. We cannot think of uniting with others until after we have first united among ourselves. We cannot think of being acceptable to others until we have first proven acceptable to ourselves. One cannot unite bananas with scattered leaves." What Malcolm X was trying to convey is that we can't run before we walk, or walk before we crawl. In order for us to make or see change, we have to start here first. Over time, blacks have begun to depart from being one, or being united as one. During the Civil Rights Movement, blacks joined hands together as one to fight against racial injustices. But now in these days, we're killing one another, not doing right, engaging in unlawful events. Our people fought for us to be able to have equal opportunity, but we pay them by having the statistic that 1 out of every black man will be impersonated in their lifetime, and the graduation rate from college of black men being 33.1%. Malcolm X once said, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." So every man of color, maybe you or someone you know, tell them it's time to get up and get it together. Stand up and unite as a powerful voice for all black men. Mentor the youth. Show them a path that doesn't leave them 6 feet under or in a jail cell. Go back to school. Support one another and lift each other up instead of bringing one another down.
Malcolm was an activist, but it wasn't just because he joined the Nation of Islam. His activism really came from his father, who was an activist and actually was assassinated himself. So well before he studied under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he had a role model in his own home that he saw every day engaged in his life, but also in the life of his community. And he took a stand. And so Malcolm went through a lot of different challenges, trials, and tribulations, but he took a stand as a result of the foundation and his frame of reference. And so it speaks to just the importance of us creating legacies for our children, legacies for our families and for our communities, and why it's so important for our fathers to be in those roles. And for us as young people, even when we don't see our fathers in those roles, we see other men that take on those roles. And we know good from bad.
From Malcolm's standpoint, he felt that education would allow us to travel into the future. And it's such a deep statement, because when we talk to children around the country, the reason that they're buying out of education is because they don't believe in the future. And we're hearing over and over again, why should I sacrifice the present for a future that I don't believe in? I don't believe the adults. I don't believe that I have an opportunity to participate in mainstream society, so I'm not willing to sacrifice by getting this education. So how do we connect our young people to the vision of Malcolm through that process of education, where they now believe that it's a reason why I'm going through a process of